Hej, hej, witajcie na kanale Co jest grane, gdzie gram w gry w miłym towarzystwie. Dzisiaj o poranku po kilku dniach przerwy wracamy jak zwykle do Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Jesteśmy na zamku Troski, no i trafiliśmy tutaj w niezbyt przychylnych dla nas okolicznościach, ale już teraz powinno być wszystko dobrze, mam nadzieję. Mamy tutaj ciągle kilka zadań, ale ogólnie jesteśmy już wolni, możemy po większości tego zamku sobie swobodnie hasać. Dobra, mamy parę zadań, na pewno. A tak, książka, którą szukamy, podobno została pożyczona niejakiemu Nigwardowi, ale słuch o nim zaginął. No i wypytujemy się tutaj niektórych mieszkańców tego zamku. Został nam chyba ostatni jakiś kucharz. No i myślę, że możemy od tego zacząć. Także skoczymy sobie do tego N na naszej mapce.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
To nie jest tu? To jest wyżej, dobra. A, my się już nie lubimy, nie?
Jesus Christ be praised.
About Nickvard in the book.
How many times do I have to tell you? When you run into Lord Liback, tell him I have his medicine.
Medicine for what?
That's none of your business.
Dobra, przekupimy ją.
Well, if a nobleman's secret is worth so much, how about this? That'll buy you more than one book.
I suppose Lord Liback wouldn't mind. And do you have the exact amount?
Of course.
So many groschen. I promise I'll split it with Lord Liback when I see him, and I'll explain everything.
But now tell me, what's the medicine for?
Well, it's a common potion for a bellyache. Just better tasting. It helps your meals go down easier and come out slower the other end. In that regard, Lord Liback had, well, how to say it? Everything came out much too quickly.
Okej.
Just say it. He shot himself.
It was in the privy down below the Crone, by the training ground below the guardhouse. I helped him clean his hose and made him the medicine, and I promised that I wouldn't say anything. Lord Liback is quite particular about the impression he makes on the young maids, you know. He didn't want this little episode to put them off. That's why he didn't use the privy near the maids' quarters, though it's closer to his chamber, but to the arena instead, and only when there weren't any soldiers around. But this time, it caught up with him.
Is that all?
What else is there to say? That the entire time he looked as if he'd done the worst thing in the world. It happens to the best of us. And I told him as much then. I'm just surprised he never came back for another file. I must say, he did look as if the fate of the entire castle was suddenly on his shoulders.
I don't know if this is going to do me any good.
Well, you could have found a worse clue.
Thanks anyway.
Dobra. Dowiedzieliśmy się, że ten Nigward miał rozwolnienie. Aczkolwiek nigdy nie pojawił się po drugą porcję lekarstwa, co może sugerować, że to był tylko objaw jakiejś poważniejszej choroby. No i jeśli się nie mylę, to dostaliśmy tip, że on był gdzieś tu. Miał te swoje przygody. Może znajdziemy tutaj jakieś ślady.
God be with you.
Nie, nic. To. O. Siema, Matt. Kurde, no nic tu nie widzę. Tak po prostu mogę sobie to wziąć? Okej.
Greetings to you.
Co, tak się nasz trop... A, Stable Boy jeszcze mamy. No dobra. O, siema. Kapon.
Good day to you.
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. You got out of jail yesterday, and today you've got a horse. Fuck, I wouldn't mind having your kind of luck. But you're fucking things up for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. It was good to see you, my friend.
Nie, nie chcę go.
Just imagine, the other day, I was standing in the yard when I saw this cloud in the sky.
So what?
To ty?
Cloud looked just like you.
Nie, to ten jest jakiś taki, chociaż wcale nie jest dobry, ale wygląda kozacko.
No, just an ordinary white one. But it had everything. Your hair, eyes, mouth. It was the spitting images.
A tu jest jakiś... Mamy gdzieś jakąś pineskę z questem.
You can't
Co?
be here.
Przepraszam.
Praise God.
Co? Tak się zdenerwowałeś?
You want to try me? Mercy.
Nie, no
Felt like
spadaj.
doing a bit of robbery, did you?
Co?
Snooping around on other people's property like that. Well, now you'll pay a fine. But if we find out there's anything missing, we'll charge you with theft.
Daj spokój.
Oh, please. This is all just...
Oh,
God be with you, my friend.
Attila. Ten jest dobry. Nie wiem, czy ja muszę... Czy to był Stable Boy, czy to nie był Stable Boy? Tu jest jakaś inna... Siema, nie chcę go.
I took a look at herring.
And?
A nice animal. But I'll keep my own.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth, you flat out refuse to accept one. You're lost though, pal. Actually, now we've got to know each other, I want to let you in on this little scheme. We could both get something out of it. But you'd have to keep it to yourself. What do you say? Can you keep your mouth shut when coin's at stake?
Ciekawe.
I can keep my mouth shut.
Czy ja też będę mógł konie przyprowadzać?
What's this about coin then?
Look, it's easy as pie. You keep your horse, which you wanted to do anyway, but I'll say you took herring, and then I'll sell him to someone. You'll do all right out of it. I'll pay you up front.
Nie bardzo.
It's not a bad plan. But I'd rather not get mixed up in anything like that.
Pity. but I know what you mean. No hard feelings. Now let's forget all about it and get back to the reason you came. You know how to ride and control a horse?
Well, I know the basics, but I wouldn't say no to some good advice.
That's wise. The first thing is, pet him now and again when you're in the saddle. Then you'll be calmer and looser. Actually, best do that as soon as you mount him. Once you're mounted, don't drive him too much over tough terrain. He won't trot too good and he won't move too fast neither. After all, the roads ain't for show, and horses ain't stupid, mind. If you leave him standing around, he'll most likely go and find a place he likes. A trough where he can drink or maybe some pasture. So don't be surprised if you leave him alone and then can't find him afterwards.
All right, I'll bear that in mind.
And of course, the horse needs good kit, no more than yourself. Saddle, bridle, horseshoes. I've prepared some decent tack for you, so I don't get my arse whipped for not treating his lordship's honoured guest right. Mistakes don't go unpunished here. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
Take care.
Dobra, dostaliśmy jakieś fanty od niego dla konia. To nic nie zmienia. To słabe, słabe. Wszystko słabe. No dobra.
I'll have a look
Nie
at
jest
the
on.
wares.
No dobra, mogę coś posprzedawać. No, nawet ma trochę grosza. Te są drogie. No to nie, to za dużo nie kupię. Nie sprzedam niestety.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Czyli to nie jest stable boy. Hersh, the stable boy.
Good day to you.
Good day to you.
Here, mutt.
Masz mat. Nie wiem kiedy jadłeś.
God bless. Oh my.
This could use some repairs.
No. Trochę mogę wykorzystać cię.
Christ almighty.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
Nie jest na szczęście jakoś strasznie drogo.
Offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Very well then. Great. Happy to be of service. Take care, sir.
God be with you.
Good to see you, friend.
This property belongs to someone else.
No, okej. Spoko. A tu? O, może gdzieś tu są konie.
My humble... Excuse me?
What are you doing here?
A nic.
Greetings.
Greetings to you as well.
Why the long face?
O. Konwikt? Tak sobie leży? Po prostu?
My humble respect.
Czemu ktoś mnie szuka znowu, ej? Co ja znowu zrobiłem? Dobrze, że można się tak łatwo wykpić tutaj.
Good to see you.
Greetings.
Ej, pon. No nie wiem, wejdę do tego wewnętrznego zamku.
Excuse me.
Kurde, no, pojęcia nie mam. Co się z nim stało? Coś mam wrażenie, że mi hersz. Stable boy. Że mi to coś mówi. Może rzeczywiście wyskoczę na chwilę z miasta.
How's it going? My wife and I are pickling cabbage. Loads of it.
Weźmiemy tego tipstera. Point of interest. I wrócimy. Może coś tu się ruszy. Co ty robisz?
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Jest jakiś kamieniołom chyba, coś w tym rodzaju. Chociaż wygląda bardziej Bohumir, jak przybytek do nauki łucznictwa.
Greetings. What do you want?
I'm Henry. Who are you?
What's it to you who I am?
I was just interested to know.
Look here, Henry. Did you come to shoot?
Konkretny.
Actually, why not? I'd like to do some shooting.
All right then. That's different. In that case, I'm glad to see you here, my friend.
This place used to be a quarry.
No, it was the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Of course it was a bloody quarry. This is where the stone for the entire castle was mined. Once the castle was completed, the mining stopped. But that was a long time ago. There's nothing left of those days. Just that old loony who keeps getting in our way.
What loony were you talking about?
Well, I heard he was a stonemason at the quarry. The rumour around the village is he and his friends saved their pay for God knows what, but something went wrong. The one who knew where the coin was hidden fell off the top of the quarry and was dead on the spot. Since then, the other fella's been sleeping in a nearby dilapidated shack and coming here every day to look for the silver. He's gone completely insane. Batty old fool. You can't even reason with him.
Dobra, podobno ktoś tu szuka
I'd like to compete
jakiegoś
to archery.
srebra.
Your first time, eh? I don't remember your face from any previous contests. What's it to be, longbow or crossbow?
I
Longbow.
think it's a good day for a longbow.
All right. So what do you feel up to? Want to compete with beginners, advanced archers, or masters? Of course, it's tougher against masters, but you can win more.
Myślę, że odpuszczę sobie
Let's take the good old middle
tych
road.
początkujących.
Find me some experienced archers.
Fine. Of course, it ain't for free, though. Have you got something to wager?
Hang on. I'll see how much I have. Yeah, here it is. So, can we start?
Wait a while until I get the other archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the signal. Attention!
He fucked me over.
Let 'em fly!
I'm doing pretty well today.
Aj.
Another decent shot. Smack bang in the middle. Another decent shot. If only my aim was always that good.
Dobra, bez problemu raczej.
Nice work, friend. Here's your prize. Every last groschen.
Thank you.
Dobra, myślę, że możemy wyzwać tych
Again? But you only finished shooting a while ago. I'm not surprised
najbardziej
with someone who shoots as
zaawansowanych.
good as you do. What's it to be, longbow or crossbow?
I think it's a good day for a longbow.
All right. So what do you feel up to? Want to compete with beginners, advanced archers, or masters?
Well, fortune favors the bold. I want to face masters.
Fine. Of course, it ain't for free, though. Have you got something to wager?
Hang on. I'll see how much I have. Yeah, here it is. So, can we start?
Wait a while until I get the other archers. Meanwhile, you can get ready and wait for the signal. Attention! And go!
If
Another
only my
decent
aim was
shot.
always that good.
Oj,
Another decent shot.
If only my aim was always that good.
2 points. Not great, not terrible.
Shot!
Pretty so-so.
Hey? that
kurde,
wasn't so
naprawdę
shabby.
beznadzieja.
Pretty so-so.
You might as well just give up. Bullseye!
That's 5 points.
Też oni jacyś słabi są.
Hey? That wasn't so shabby.
I'm shooting like Apollo himself today.
Shot!
Co prawda nie będę
Another
pierwszy.
decent shot.
O,
Well, I'll be buggered. You won. To be honest, I didn't really think you had it in you. But you've certainly earned that prize.
Thank you.
dobra.
God be with you, my friend. Good day.
Excuse me.
Tu jest jakaś ta chatka, gdzie są ci poszukiwacze skarbu. A ten kamieniołom podobno był używany, żeby wybudować zamek.
Show me.
Co tam? Co to jest? Myślałem, że kogoś tu spotkam.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Zaraz się chyba poddam z tym hersztem. Siema Kawecki. A, okej, to udanych badań.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Żyrowka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up in the district again? I'm sorry.
O, znalazłem. Niesamowite.
I'm looking for Nickvard. The scribe told me you might know something about him.
Hey, Nick. I mean, Lord Liback. I almost forgot about him. I suppose his task wasn't so pressing.
What task?
Nick Liback, that is, entrusted me with a big task quite a while back. He's a castle lord. Obviously, I had to obey him. But then I heard what another castle lord was planning, von Berghoff, and I had to obey him even more. He says there's a war on. So here I am, ready to go off to battle.
I need to know more about what Nickvard asked you to do.
No. There are new rules now. You have to prove you're not a spy.
What are you blathering about?
Von Berghoff said there's a war on, right now. I told him, watch out for spies, Sir Otto. But fear not, I know how to sniff them out. You're a spy yourself, ain't you?
I'm not.
Ha! That's exactly what a spy would say. That's why you have to be vetted, to see if you're really on our side. The side
No
that
dawaj.
Nickvard's on, just so you know. We're all friends here. You can join us.
I'd like to.
Hold your horses. First a test.
Tell me what you want from me then.
A sword.
Sword? What sword?
A long and very good one to help me deal with other spies. If you bring it to me, I'll know you're not an enemy spy who should fear me. Forge one, buy one, or even steal one for me. Maybe from one of the guards at the training ground or down by the gate. During the day, they're not in the towers anyway.
Steal a sword? That sounds like something a spy would do.
Not a spy who wants to help von Berghoff's most loyal servant. By servant, I mean me. See, once I get a sword, I'll fill you in on Nickvard's task.
I'll think of a way to convince you.
Dobra, myślę, że możemy... Nie chciałem mu oddawać miecza, bo mam chyba właśnie tylko... ewentualnie... Co ma mój koń? Nie ma nic. Dobra, wykraftujemy jakiś miecz, nie ma problemu. Mówił też coś o longswordzie. Dobra, myślę, że ku tradycji wezmę po prostu wszystko. Wszystko oczywiście, jeśli chodzi o te blacksmithingowe rzeczy. I zobaczymy, co da się zrobić. Gdzie jest to twoje kowadło?
I'm sorry.
A tu. Longsword. Spoko. Craft. Wykraftujemy mu mistrzowski miecz.
Bloody hell. I'm overheating it.
Spokojnie.
Aye, true enough. I need to pay the tithe, give something to the church, for my father's requiem mass. Isn't it a bit early for that? It's ages till St. Wenceslas, and they don't collect it before then. You're right. I promised myself I wouldn't leave it till the last moment. So, have you got any ideas?
Well, I'm about halfway done.
No i dobrze. Myślę, że wrzucę go, żeby się trochę pogrzał jeszcze. Nie.
Now I just have to temper it.
Git. Dobra, mamy longsword. Bardzo dobrze. Dostaliśmy też lockpicka. Tak, i to jest coś, co mogę spokojnie... Naprawdę, jestem aż przeciążony. Czy ja kliknąłem equip? Kurdełe. Kliknąłem equip. To jest charyzma. To chyba nie. Dobra. Move to horse, move to horse. Kurde, czemu jestem aż taki? A, wiem czemu. No tak. Muszę oddać te rzeczy do craftingu. Odłożyć. Tutaj. Dobra.
At your service.
Tu się kurde chowa. Dobra. Pewnie teraz się czegoś dowiemy, mam nadzieję.
Got that sword yet, spy?
Tak.
You wanted a sword? So look at what I got for you.
That's perfect. Lovely. I don't think you're a spy. Can't say for sure, but you seem all right.
What about Nickvard then?
Nickvar asked me to do something for him. He must have admired my devotion to Lord von Berghoff. Either way, Nick looked troubled and not very healthy. He wanted me to fetch him something he lost outside the castle, and I told him I would. At least I could check to see if anyone was sneaking around about the castle. But then Nickvard clutched his belly and ran off. So I never found out what he wanted, or from where.
That's all.
Aye. If you run into Nickvard, ask him if he still needs it or whether he found it himself. I'll be going into war soon, so I don't have time for these things, see?
I'll tell him.
No dobra, to słabo. Podobno zdążył mu powiedzieć tylko tyle, że szukał czegoś w okolicy zamku, żeby znalazł dla niego coś z okolic zamku i tyle. Potem poleciał do toalety i słuch o nim zaginął. No dobra, chyba nie dojdę, o co tutaj chodzi, więc może będę musiał przeskoczyć do tego zadanka głównego. No i z Caponem pojedziemy gdzieś w siną dal. Ci znowu chcą się bić, znać życie. Tu nie wiem, może kolejny łotr. Ale my będziemy jechać do jakiegoś zamku innego, chyba Nebakow. Nie wiem, gdzie to jest. Też nie wiem za bardzo, gdzie na tej mapie niby miałoby jeszcze coś być. Może, że tu, gdzieś w dole. Albo to będzie jeszcze gdzie indziej. Myślę, że może spotkamy go gdzieś przy okazji. Tego ziomka z tego zadania.
No great loss. It wasn't that good anyway.
Greetings to you.
Zrobię chwilkę przerwy. Za maks 5 minut będę z powrotem.
Bloody dice.
You're holding it like a pig holds a bone. May God give you health, sir.
Oh no, not good.
God bless.
Greetings to you, friend. Good day. God be with you.
That's the way. It's bloody well done.
You're always welcome here, noble sir. What was I just thinking about? God bless.
Greetings to you, friend. Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zehorovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
And get this, Miloboshka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing.
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had
Dobra,
a gold
jestem.
chain around his neck.
No i tak, myślę, że pogadamy z Caponem.
Someone tipped him off and didn't even rob him.
I'm ready. We can go.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabokov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
Okej. Czyli musimy się wyspać i skoczymy tam o poranku. No dobra. A ty kim jesteś? Może ty coś wiesz?
Greetings. What would you like?
My reputation?
Why the long wait?
Dobra. Myślę, że mogę się przebrać do walki na wszelki wypadek. Zobaczę jeszcze, czy mam jakieś księgi do przeczytania. No to nie wiem, nie pamiętam tego. A, to jest Brother Ambrose. Dobra. Czyli chyba odpowiedź jest, że nie bardzo. Dobra, prześpię się do tej godziny.
Look what I have for you.
Masz, Mat. Zjadłeś? Nie? Chodź, Mat. Zjesz. O nie, otwarte, dobra. Chodź, Mat. Tutaj coś bym sobie skubnął w kuchni. Taka czerwona zupka, ciekawe. Niestety muszę kraść. No trudno. Pożywna. O, leje. Capon śpi, mi się wydaje ciągle. To jest więzienie. No. No. Hops. Czekajcie. Broad longsword? Że nie umiem czegoś takiego. O. Learn. Nice. Oj, sorki. Musiałem... Nie wiem, co mi się stało z głosem, ale musiałem sobie kichnąć. Dobra, już chyba wrócił do normy. O. Okej, pan wstał. Dawaj, jedziemy.
I'm ready. We can go.
That's great, but in this dark, we'd end up breaking the horse's legs. We'll meet at the second gate at sunrise and then set out.
Oh my god, naprawdę. Po prostu zrzędzisz i zrzędzisz.
Good day.
Mógłbym sobie zrobić ten długi miecz, tylko że wtedy nie będę miał tarczy. Pytanie, czy to jest wielki problem? No dawaj, jedziemy.
Glad you're here. I needed to catch a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to here with that Chamberlain Stuffenberg, or whatever the bastard's name is.
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of von Bergov. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back either for the way he treated us.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated. A jump-top tosser like that isn't going to get high-handed with the Lord of Perkstein.
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstein can also act pretty haughty at times.
Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but
Okej. Może nie do końca.
Don't worry about it.
Jakieś romansowe opcje?
I'm in your debt. Talking of debts, there's one more we need to settle. Both of us. That herb woman, Bozhena, really helped us after that ambush. If it hadn't been for her, we wouldn't have survived.
Aye. You're right.
I gave her my word. And the word of a noble must be kept, as we both know.
Don't worry about it. I took care of it on behalf of both of us.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Well, not on account of us, no. But
Trochę problemów miała. Ale
well, it's a
pomogliśmy jej.
complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that, but right now I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now Nabokov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
Co? Pebbles. Jest sprawa. Hello.
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there.
Stało
But I can't
padać.
deny, this is a
Całkiem
real
ładny
fucking
poranek.
castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Bergov certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Bergov must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. Then he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
O, za długo czekałem.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How can I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready. Forward!
Quick! Go!
Give it all you've got!
Teraz to może mam jakieś szanse.
Go!
Race with the wind! Go! Show what you're made of!
Come on! Quick! quick.
Tu? No, Pebbles teraz jest szybki, Hans.
Yes?
Dobry konik.
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal. I'll even forgive you for having the audacity to beat me, blacksmith's boy. And I'll even reward you for your horsemanship. After all, the lords of Perkstein don't neglect their loyal subjects.
Thanks. A generous master is a good master. That's a piece of blacksmith's wisdom.
And a satisfied escort is a good escort. That's a noble's wisdom.
I can't disagree. So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters.
No zobaczymy, gdzie jest ten... Chociaż zaraz, Nabokov. To nie jest Nabokov Mill? Nie, Lower Semin. Nabokov Mill, okej, czyli Nabokov jest gdzieś tu. Dobra. Czaję.
O dentes fortuna juvat!
Zaraz nas ktoś tu napadnie, będziesz miał te swoje fortuny.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai. And I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did. But I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks. But hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Leipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz.
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
Nie będziemy się fast travelować bez przesady. Zawsze można sobie miło pojeździć. Czyli chyba jednak nikt nas nie napadnie. Podziwiajmy sobie tutejsze lasy. No i tak, zaraz będziemy w tym młynie, no i tutaj po drugiej stronie już wielu rzeczy nie znam, także pewnie... Chociaż to trochę wygląda jak jakaś forteca, nie wiem, ale czy to mógłby być ten Nabokov?
Nabokov is not far now. The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round. So we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what happened last time. So get ready. As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again.
Boi się teraz sadzawek, tam gdzie nas ostatnio napadli. Mówi, że jak przekroczymy strumień, to pojedziemy galopem już do końca. Chyba to, nie? Już nie wygląda specjalnie imponująco z tą swoją drewnianą palisadą.
Turn left here!
Na back of fortress.
No.
Okej. Taka strasznie podłużna, chociaż no zakładam, że budowali ją tak, żeby jakby korzystali z terenu.
I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanush forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did. When I think about it, unquestionably learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Yaramira is well stocked. Von Bergov's morning feast set a high bar, after all.
Hearing you spout wisdom is entertaining, but not enough to make me forget my ass is sore. It's a good thing we're almost there.
Sacre, Henry, I sure ride like this, and you've had enough. I was just thinking about heading off to see the world once we've sent Sigismund packing and restored order in the land. I'd like to visit the Holy Land, for instance, and kneel before the Holy Sepulchre. I'd bring back earth from Golgotha for the family tomb, to improve Father's prospects in the hereafter. So you'd better toughen up that arse of yours, so you can make it to Constantinople at least without whining.
Ale ma te plany.
Can you see what I see? Fuck! What a lot of horses! They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well.
Sporo koni.
Von Bergov is paying the buck a tidy annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
My, what beautiful.
Znowu zamknięte wrota nas witają.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word, you got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
Ciekawe. Może to znowu
The
jakaś
Lord Jesus
zasadzka.
Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Burkhoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Jaromir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Jaromir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here in the wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
Good day.
You silly dog.
I'd love to have a game.
Glad to hear it. You're a good lad. I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories.
Ja nie jestem, kurde, głodny. Szczerze.
Henry, a word with you. I heard Lord von Burghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us commoners anything. Typical lords. But you must have heard something. You know how it goes. You've got ears, ain't you?
Well, if you ask me, von Burghoff wants to strike at the bandits. So he's putting an army together.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Burghoff have?
He's got some, but definitely less than he'd like to. That's why we're here.
Well, hopefully enough. I bet my left nut Lord Jaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though, because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Burghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Jaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Pirkstein, is somehow significant.
Kurde, to są dziwne pytania. Coś tu wesze, jakiś podstęp znowu. Że chcą nas pojmać dla jakiegoś okupu, nie wiem.
One day he'll inherit several castles and a lot of wealth.
Well, best stick with him until that happens. And you're his what? Yeah, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it, but mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yeremir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
Spoko.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and they're dull one at that.
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, well, you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaramir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls, and his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated and dull, but all above board.
No, you were right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in a little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Some sword will do.
A choice fitting for a nobleman. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
Niech będzie krótki miecz, czyli to, czym walczę zazwyczaj.
Oh! You son of a bitch! Oh! Christ! Shit!
Co ty robisz?
Oh! You son of a bitch!
Trzymały.
Ah! What the? Ah, shit! What the? Ah! What the? Ah, shit! What the? Fuck you! Glory to the House of Nebuch! Back off! Ah!
Christ! Shit! Bad luck! Oh! You son of a bitch! Glory to the house of Neighbor! You son of a bitch!
On się tak
Ah!
wczuwa.
What the? Hey! Fuck that! No chance! Ah! What the? No! Christ! Shit! No chance! Oh!
You fight like an old hag!
Bastard! No chance! Oh,
You can't take me!
we'll see about that! Hey! Fuck that! No! I yield! Mercy!
Koniec widowiska.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you. Greetings to you. Well, Henry, fancy a game of dice?
O, no dawaj.
You're a keen dice player.
You heard damn right. All that traveling must have worn you right out. Take the weight off your feet then, and we'll shake and roll while you wait for your lord. I play for high stakes and all. I have some lovely badges too, if you're interested.
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
O, badge. Huh.
Nice, as it should be.
Let's play. At a loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
Co ten badge mi daje? Okej. 50% więcej punktów.
Maybe you're not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
Ma taki head start. Ładne rzeczy. Dramat.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
No nie jest dobrze.
These ones here. Finished. Your turn.
Nie szaleję. O kurde. Fuck. Myślałem, że mam 4 nawet przez moment. Kurde.
If I
Masakra.
was you, I'd take it.
Masakra. O, dramat.
These ones here. Oh, come on!
No teraz przyfarciłem. Bast przy 5.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
O. 4. Dobra.
These ones here.
O.
Damn it! They're yours, lad.
Dobra, nie było dramatu. Kurde.
Have you lost your mind? You're gonna lose everything.
Wiem, wiem. O proszę, ale jakoś poszło. O kurde.
My God, I'm done.
Dobre to było. O proszę. O nie. Kurde, ja jestem po prostu jakiś ślepy w kółko. Wydawało mi się znowu, że mam 3. Myślenie życzeniowe. Fart.
Nothing worth mentioning.
Bast.
God damn it!
O,
I give
bast
up.
przy 6. No kurde, czemu 2? Czemu 2? To nie jest nic. Zakładam, nie. No teraz nieźle mu poszło. 600. Dużo. Słabo to widzę. O. Dobra. Use badge. Może. Przecież to jest 6, chociaż no dobra, będę miał 700.
Maybe you should have saved it.
Maybe. Kurde. O, nie wziął tych dwójek.
Kurwa! Bloody dice.
Trzeba było wziąć dwójki. Rzuca. Ojebany. O nie, to się gra dalej, ja zapomniałem. Kurde. Teraz... Ty, co on nagle się tak odpalił?
Your turn.
Ja pierdzielę, co za farciarz. Nie wiem. Nie do końca tak chciałem. Ajajaj.
These ones here. Kurwa! Bloody dice.
Aż dziwne, że tyle rzutów i nic ciekawego nikomu nie wypadło. Naprawdę dziwne. Znaczy, no dobra, jemu raz wypadły te 3 trójki tak naprawdę z rzędu. Dobre. I trzeba było tutaj wziąć tego badża. O, chociaż czekaj, continue mogę wziąć, nie? No właśnie. Kurde.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Raz, 2, 3, 4, 5. Co? Finiszujemy? Chyba tak. Mógłbym kontynuować, ale nie muszę kontynuować.
My God, what a fuck up again! And the badge is bloody gone.
Dzięki. Było miło. Gdzie on się podział? Mogę się dowiedzieć więcej o koniach. On był niezadowolony bardzo.
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
No i coś
What stroke of luck
kombinują.
was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honor instead of insulting my lord's honor? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Don't try that on me. My pa was a blacksmith. So I had horseshoes and hooves in my hand before I could walk. And I've met enough horse folk to know you shouldn't trust them further than you can throw them.
What do you mean?
The horses. Where did Lord Nebat get them?
All right, if you insist. Well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses.
Dobra,
and
ich
we
historyjki
took their
się nie
horses. They
zgadzają.
had loads of them.
Chyba
Who
mamy
knows where
naszych
they got them,
zbójów.
but that's by the by now.
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into Nabarkov Pond. They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
But Michael said it was between Lower
O,
Sentinel
czemu
and
mówisz,
Lock Tower
Henry,
Pond.
im to?
Really? I suppose Michael's right. It's easy to lose your bearings here. Nothing but cliffs and ponds. It makes your head spin.
But you're local. You must know these parts like the back of your hand.
I was shit-faced, all right? Let's leave it at that.
I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And you, sir. Maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, the horses need to stretch their legs a bit. You could help us out. Just a little race around the area. It would do the horses good. And you, too. And if you managed to beat our lad, you wouldn't go away empty-handed.
No dobra.
I'll race.
Thy will be done. The race is from here to Nabarkov Mill. That's down the path there and to the right after the little bridge. At the mill, there's this granary in front of the dike, and behind that, a willow tree. You go between the granary and the willow, and then back to the fortress. First one back here wins. You'll be
kurde.
taking on Hurtle. He's our best horseman, so you'll have your work cut out. None of us can beat him, but if you manage to, fuck it. I'll give you one of our finest saddles, whatever the cost.
That's fair. Let's do it.
Great. I'll call Hurtle, and you can get cracking.
Wow. What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks. Ah. Quick. Ah. Ah.
Liczę na wytrzymałość Pebelsa. Tak naprawdę wolałbym go pokonać dopiero po tym nawrocie, bo nie za bardzo zarejestrowałem, o co tam chodzi. Tu gdzieś.
Quick. Go.
Tu.
Quick. Quick.
Dobra, to nie jest taka długa trasa, więc myślę, że na luzie.
Go. Ah. Just a bit further. Ah.
Tu do góry? Tak.
Go. Ah. Go. Oh. Good right. Great race. Is Hurtle really your best horseman?
He certainly is. But you're a different class altogether, I see. You beat Hurtle, so like I promised, the saddle is yours.
The pleasure is all mine.
If you're so delighted, race again.
Dzięki. Siodło. Hungarian Saddle. No jest rzeczywiście dobre. Bardzo się cieszę. Okej. Jak tam? Trochę ci nie pasuje, Pebbles, to siodło, ale trudno. Clara?
Well, I never. The great warrior himself has come to visit. I can't remember the last time anyone beat Michael. You didn't hold back.
Well, you didn't make it easy. And that's good. I don't like fighting with wretches who haven't a chance in hell.
It's a shame there aren't more like you. Now, let's have a look. What kind of hosts would we be if I sent you back to your lord in that state?
Okej.
Oh, thanks. Well, I certainly can't refuse care from a lovely lass like yourself.
Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better.
Coś mi było?
Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergov.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
I'm not a knight, actually.
Oh, how come? You look like one.
Knights are a separate class. Not every noble with a sword is a knight, you know.
Please explain it to me then.
Knight is the title of part of the lower nobility, but that doesn't mean that they're genuine dubbed knights. To be dubbed a knight, take the oath and so on, you first have to serve as a page for some time. And then you perform some great feat, like heroism in battle, and only then are you rewarded with knighthood.
My word. I had no idea it was that complicated. I'd love to hear more, but I have to go and get some more herbs. I'm running low. Would you like to come with me and maybe tell me something about yourself?
I'll be happy to. At least I'll get to explore the Nabokov surroundings.
The countryside's pretty round here, but it won't be a long walk. I'll just pick some herbs in the glade. Shall we go?
No, lećmy.
Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Now that you mention castles, I conquered one once. The enemy took it by a ruse, and we couldn't let that go unanswered. I found a great scholar and got him to build us a trebuchet. Then we bombarded the castle. But they didn't surrender. So brute force was required. Smash down the gate, ladders up to the ramparts, and so on.
Aye, when brains fall short, brawn has to step in. Tell me more, please.
Once, I was on the trail of this
Opowiemy, jak byliśmy
but the Sly
mnichem.
Fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
Always welcome here, noble sir.
No. I entered the monastery under a false name. So I'd say I'm not a real monk.
That's good to know. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too.
Okej. trochę dwuznacznie zabrzmiało o tych innych talentach pani Klary. Co tam, Mat?
This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor, and if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
No dobra.
Sure. I'll be glad to help. What do you need?
I need marigold, a lot of it ideally. Then poppy and some sage. It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
All right. I'll be right back.
Thank you. I'll wait here.
Marigoldów potrzebuję, no dobra. Sage. A, popis. Na wszystkiego potrzebuję. Tylko, że popis chyba mamy. No ale coś tam mogę jeszcze dorwać. Co tam ma?
Good dog, Mats. Show me.
No i co, Mat? Sage. To? Nie? O. Dobra, mamy wszystko, czego chciała.
I've got everything.
Wonderful. Thanks a lot. You've really helped me out.
You promised you'd tell me something.
I will, don't worry. But first I want to show you something. Hurry!
Find out Clara's secret. Tu?
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I, elusive and coy? Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
O kurde. Chyba to ona?
The
Nie
only
wiem.
petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward.
Dobra, będzie się działo.
I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now,
I shouldn't
Henry.
keep Sir Hans waiting
Thanks
so long.
for your help.
There ain't nothing to see here, sir. Unless you've got a thing for chicken.
What was it I wanted?
O, jest
Good
Hans.
thing you've come. We're all finished here. Now back to Trusky. Time to get back in the saddle.
No dobra.
Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaramir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
No.
You could put it like that. And I saw some very strange things that make no sense at all. Everything about that fortress is damn fishy.
Really? Like what?
They're not so loud.
The horses, you mean?
I'll tell you everything, but not here.
For Christ's sake. This had better be good. Well, it's time we set off.
Tu troski, czyli będziemy jechać szybką podróżą.
Give me a moment. I need to check it out a bit more.
Henry.
Please, trust my judgment.
All right, but make it quick. And above all, I don't want any more trouble. We're here because of von Bergov's business, not for some godforsaken fortress. Got that?
Sure.
I won't wait forever. If you don't turn up in time, you can catch up with me on the way, or we'll meet back at Trusky. But I won't be pleased. You're supposed to ensure my safety.
Spoko. A, to ty jesteś Michael? A.
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
Ha! That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honour to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by on your journeys with Sir Capon. You won fair and square. If you're feeling a bit sore, go
Spurs.
see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Okej, czyli ten Mark. Co? A, przepraszam. Czyli już nie mogę, okej. No dobra. Już nie mam wstępu do zamku, także dawaj Capon. Jedziemy.
I'm here, Sir Hans. Let's go.
At last. Oh, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. What you told me on the way about Nabokov was interesting. And definitely fishy. Good work. We should report it to Lord von Berghoff.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry,
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Jaromir sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen. Nevertheless, while I was negotiating
Naprawdę
with
5
him,
ludzi?
Henry took a look around the fortress and became somewhat suspicious.
Very suspicious, sir.
I'm listening.
There are lots of horses stabled outside Nebakov. Suspiciously many. More almost than at the Samin stud, I'd say.
That's true. I noticed that as well. Sir Jaromir has a regular army of horses there.
And they can't explain where they got the horses from. Everyone had a different story. And when I asked about it, they got all flustered.
Even Nabak himself, actually. He got quite twitchy when I asked about it.
Well, well. Strange indeed. It seems that something fishy really is going on. It is good that you are so observant, gentlemen. Is that all?
That's all, sir.
Good work, youngster. But we haven't been idle either. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
O,
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But
Będziemy
if you want to
torturować.
try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I have a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm sorry, sir, but I won't torture anyone. It doesn't matter what they did to us. It's against God's laws.
Henry! They showed us no mercy.
I'm not gonna be like them.
I must say I did not expect this.
All right, all right. Just because we're going to talk to him doesn't mean we have to torture him straight away. There are other ways to loosen a man's tongue, aren't there?
That's true. We can try.
You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if
Nie
not,
spodobało mu się to.
I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
Inquisition has come to Troskowitz? A, no tak.
A strange thing happened. Young Semine rushed off from his own wedding as soon as the ceremony was over. He left his bride there. On their wedding night. The poor girl was devastated.
Interesting. That was around the time your company was attacked, was it not?
You are right. That is truly strange coincidence. Young Olda. I don't like where this is going. But we have to uncover the truth. I hope the answers are waiting for us below. In the dungeon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
Spoko. Necessary evil, konieczne zło.
I'm at your service, sir.
Dobra. Po 11 na moim zegarku, także Military Sword? Skąd ja to mam? Chyba z tego pojedynku mojego. Tak, zdecydowanie wolałbym, a to najchętniej bym sprzedał. Dobra. Tak jak zacząłem mówić, po 11 u mnie na zegarku, także będę kończył ten odcinek. Rzucę jeszcze tylko okiem na nasz dziennik. Tak, ta książka. Póki co nie wiem, jak z tym questem progresować, ale może tego Nigwarda kiedyś, może na niego po prostu kiedyś natrafimy. Dobra. Będziemy przesłuchiwać więźnia, no ale wcześniej musimy pogadać z Lordem Caponem, no i tym się na pewno zajmę na starcie kolejnego odcinka. Jeśli wszystko pójdzie zgodnie z planem, to kolejny odcinek będzie miał miejsce już jutro, jak zawsze o 9 rano. Także dzięki wam bardzo za dzisiaj. Jeśli wam się podobało, to oczywiście zachęcam do polajkowania i do subskrypcji kanału, jak chcecie być na bieżąco z tą historią. No i cóż, jak zawsze mam nadzieję, że widzimy się już wkrótce na kolejnym streamku albo w jakimś filmie. Do tego czasu bawcie się dobrze grając w gry. Trzymajcie się. Cześć.